All right, guys, hello. This is section 3.4, part 1. And we're going to start by solving some equations. Now remember, when the letters are next to each other, it's multiplication. And when we're solving, we always do the opposite. So opposite of multiplying is dividing. 6 divided by 6 is 1, but we don't write ones or zeros, so we're just going to cross it out. 18 divided by 6 is 3. So there's our answer. Opposite of dividing is multiplying. This is 1, but we don't write it. 2 times 6 is 12. Again, this is opposites. We know that that's multiplication, so we do division. And here, that line means divide, so we multiply both sides. We're doing the opposite. All right, cool. So let's do this. We are going to be graphing some equations now, some lines. So we're going to be doing this for maybe a week or two. So make sure you're pretty good at this. So we have horizontal and vertical lines. Horizontal goes this way, just like if you've ever heard somebody say the horizon. That's where the sun rises. Horizon. And then we have vertical. Well, that means up and down. Vertical, jumping, vertical. Horizon, where the sun rises. And vertical, where people are jumping. Okay. So when you graph those, really, you just go to the number on the correct line and draw it either left and right or up and down. So let's look at this. It's pretty simple. So we have y equals 4. Well, let's see. Y is horizontal. So that means it's going to go left and right. All right. Well, if I draw this, y equals 4 is here. And I pretty much just need to draw either a dot to the left or to the right and then go through. So another way to remember this is it's easy to walk across this line. Easy with a y. The other one we have is x equals -2. So we go to where x is -2, draw a line above and below. There's our vertical. Now this would be extreme to walk across. You'd have to have probably some gear because you'd have to be like climbing this. And that person has 3 arms. What a weirdo. Let me get rid of that third arm that I accidentally drew. So that would be extreme. Easy to walk across. Extreme to walk across this line. You have to climb it. All right. So again, we just go to that number. So 2.5 would be right here. Let's see. Y. Easy. Well, an easy line would be this way. Over here, x. Extreme. So I'd have to like climb up it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. X equals 5 is here. Climb up or climb down. It would be extreme. Now, there's another way to graph these, and that's by finding the x and the y intercept. Now, if we have some equation like this, where we have x, y, and some number, to find the x-intercept, we're just going to pretend that y doesn't exist. And now we're going to solve. We know this is multiplying, so the opposite would be dividing. And so we're going to get x equals 4. So your x-intercept is 4, 0. Because 0 for the y. Not super important. Now your y-intercept, you're just going to pretend like x doesn't exist. And we're going to divide. And so we get y is 3. So our y-intercept is going to be 0, 3. let's just look at one more, and then we'll end this video. So we're going to pretend like y doesn't exist to find the x-intercept. Divide by 2. So our x-intercept is 2. The ordered pair is 2, 0. To solve for the y-intercept, we pretend like x isn't there. Don't forget there's a 1 here. So divide by -1. So we get the y-intercept is -4, or 0, -4. Keep going. X equals -9. Oh, well, we're already done. So -9, 0. Now you solve it this way, pretending like x doesn't exist. Divide by 3, and our y-intercept is at -3, or 0, -3. All right, there you go. That's kind of the basics of dealing with standard form for now. If you're not sure what standard form is, it's where you have something written as ax plus by equals c. We call this standard form. So that's kind of the basics. We'll look at graphing next time, but for now, you now know how to graph basic lines, horizontal and vertical, and you know how to find x and y intercepts. So I'll see you next video.